Oliver's in jail. He's been outed, and everybody knows who he is.
He outed himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean for him at the beginning of the next season?
Well, I think the most that I can say is that he's in prison with a bunch of people that he put in prison. Does that make sense?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so we'll see where that goes with that.
Yep.
I've been hearing a lot about a goatee and that fans are going to go crazy about this. What can you say about that?
Well, I mean, they've let me grow out my beard a little bit. I've got kind of a prison look happening. And I don't know, I think it's cool. I don't know how long it'll, if and when he gets out, I don't know if it'll last, but, for the time being.
If and when he gets out.
If and when.
All right, we will see. We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for talking with us.
All right.
So tell us what's going to be going on in Season 7.
So Season 7, our theme will be redemption. So we're going to take each journey for each character, and we're going to see the choices that they've made and why they chose to be a vigilante or not, and see how they can redeem themselves. Where does that leave them? Obviously, if you've seen Season 6, you realize that our leader, our hero, our guy is in prison now.
Yep.
But he also left a directive to say, hey, never stop fighting. And so we all interpret that in our own ways. So it's kind of interesting now. We'll see Season 7 of how we interpret that. Where does that leave us? And how does redemption play in that kind of scenario?
How does it feel being back on set at this point?
Oh, it's great. Oh, it's like we never left, I mean, we get a couple months off, so it goes by so fast. So it's like we never left.
There's a theme of people leaving Oliver, and Dinah was one of them. Is she going to come to his aid in Season 7?
I hope so. I think what happened to Oliver in Season 6 really made her think about the way that she handles all of her relationships, and her team especially, because that's her family. That's all that she has. So I hope that she has a chance to sort of, make up with Oliver and apologize for. I mean, they had a little apology last season, but I think she's definitely reevaluating how to compose herself now that this has happened.
Season 6 seemed a little darker than previous seasons. Is that theme going to continue in Season 7, do you think?
I don't think it's as dark, but there are a lot of unexpected. Well, it's dark in a different way. I'll say that. It's dark in a different way. Yeah. It's very visceral. There's a lot of action. So it's going to be very cool. But it's definitely different than any of the seasons we've done so far.
All right. So Roy has not been a series regular for a couple of seasons now. So now he's coming back. What can we expect?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I might be willing to take that risk.
I can't. It's so funny. I'm trying to explain it, but I can't say anything. What I can say is that Roy is returning in a way. It is going to be extremely shocking, and people are going to literally lose their minds. The fanboys and fangirls are going to have all the feels. It's really shocking. I can say that. I'm excited for everyone to see it because it's just so crazy.
That's like the biggest non-tease I think ever.
It's just get ready to go back to we're going back to the show's roots, and having Beth Schwartz as our showrunner is just so special. She's amazing, and I'm so happy for her. And she's just amazing. She's incredible. She's making it all so amazing for all of us. So.
Fantastic. Now that Oliver's in jail, what is that really going to mean for Roy?
I don't know. We don't know everyone else's storylines. So
really?
Yeah, they've. I keep saying this. I might get in trouble for saying all that, but they're keeping it very just character based, and so a lot of things are redacted. So we don't know. They're keeping us in the loop, the same as they are for you. And I think because for spoiler reasons, but I think it's smart. So. Yeah.
All right, well, you'll just have to tune in and wait and see.
You have no idea what's happening, so get ready. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, too. Come on in. That was a superhero move if I ever saw one. Hi, I'm Allison with Flick Direct. Nice to meet you. Flick Direct.
Hey, Allison from Flick Direct. How you doing? Hey, Flick Direct people. Hey.
I'm great. How are you doing?
Excellent. This is fun, right? Comic-Con Season 7, Arrow. You know, they're telling us that we're getting a little old in the tooth, a little bit.
No, never.
Season 7, I feel like it's Season 3 or 4.
Really?
Doesn't feel that long. Doesn't feel that long. I mean, 7
That's a good
years,
thing.
right? What's
So we're gonna go another 4 or 5 years?
from your lips? I don't know. You can only. I mean, you know something? I think with Greg and Beth, this show can easily do that. You know, I think what Beth taking a hold of the reins in 701 and the whole arc of Season 7 that she has in mind is unlike anything I've seen in a long time for the show.
Fantastic. Are they going to explore any of the emotion that Diggle may have severing ties with Oliver after all this time?
Well, you know something? At the beginning of 701, you see these two gentlemen have really mended fences. Okay. Oliver's been in jail for the past several months. Diggle's visiting him in prison, giving him an update on what's going on with the trail of Diaz, which has gone cold at the beginning of 701 of the season. So even though they have a complicated relationship and two different leadership styles, I think the two men are very much on the same page in trying to track down Diaz and protecting the ones that they love, which Diggle is effectively doing because Oliver's clearly imprisoned.
So he's kind of taking on the reins and...
Yeah, I think so. And also I think Argus plays a part in this.
Yes.
Well. Obviously he's married to the leader of Argus. That's a big part of it. But also I think they don't have a lot of resources. So they're using the resources of Argus.